Hello once again, everybody. We're visiting today with Paul Thiry with Borkholder Buildings. Now, Paul, we had a chance to visit a little bit before we're going on the air right here, and you're indicating that you've been with Borkholder Buildings for nearly 50 years. I think 48 years is what you said.
That's correct.
You've seen a lot of change over those years. What might be some of those changes?
Oh, gosh, just the versatility of the post-frame building industry. We went from being mainly ag buildings in the beginning to we do everything. Net zero homes, fire stations. We've built over 350 church buildings. Very versatile. That's probably the biggest change. Of course, there's a lot of changes in the quality of the steel and such, but they're still basically the same building. We've just improved on a lot of the parts. Come a long way.
Now, Paul, when you talk about net zero buildings, what do you mean by that?
The way that we insulate the structure, we put solar on the roof, and you basically have no light bill. Your heating, cooling bills are minimal. Very, very good system, and they're very green, which this younger generation seems to be talking a lot about. But our post frame buildings are one of the greenest structures out there. Just on the material we use and the way they're built. Very, very good product. I actually live in a post frame home myself, built 25 years ago, and they're very strong. They're a lot stronger than the conventional home, but they're not for everybody. But they've come a long ways.
Now, where is the territory of Borkholder Buildings?
We are based out of Napanee, Indiana. Family owned, still family owned, second generation now. We cover the biggest share of our business is from Interstate 70 to Interstate 80, from Peoria, Illinois to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It covers probably 90+% of our business. But we do some stuff. We've shipped hog houses to China. We've shipped churches to Russia. We've done a lot of different things. The hog houses just happened by, it was just a whim. I followed a lead that I didn't think would go anywhere, and we shipped for 5 or 6 years, 75, 80 containers to China. So, yeah, it's just very, very interesting, and it evidently must be. 48 years and I'm still here. So,
well, it sounds like if folks get a little bit of interest in a particular kind of building, be it a church or be it a net zero home or what have you, they seek you out and find out a little bit. Well, enough to go to the banker and
sure.
Make sure that they can get it built.
Yes. I guess one thing I should mention, being as we're standing in front of it, is some of the new things are just like the propelled door here, automatic openers on a slider door. I mean, this is something for some reason, nobody thought of till just recently. And the slider doors are just so much more better quality. We've got one of our guys is actually manufactures I-beam door, which is huge slider doors that'll roll just by pushing them with your finger. So come a long way. They're very good buildings, and like I say, very versatile.
And of course, those are with the AgriAbility program, and that goes a long way in keeping farmers that might have some physical liabilities, keep them in business and let them keep farming a lot of years longer than they normally could.
Very true. Yes. Very. I've talked with Larry a little bit about that program, and it's very, very nice. I see them at the shows, and I'm glad they're doing that. So that's good. That's very good.
Well, let me ask you, Paul, since you've been in the business for those 48 years, do you look ahead? I'm sure you talk with folks about what might be coming down the road, some innovative ways to make some changes. What do you see, being in the business for all of these years, what do you see about the future for Borkholder Buildings?
The future is, I think, is mainly in the new homes. A lot of people are going to, my boss is very, very heavy into the net zero, but he's also into the tiny houses. We're doing some projects with that. Of course, as far as back to the ag industry, everything's getting bigger and better. They want bigger buildings, bigger doors, and we try to accommodate that.
Okay, well, Paul, we want to thank you for taking the time to be with us today. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Enjoyed.
Did you know that corn and soybeans make up 97% of a pig's diet? Learn more about pigs at ohiopork.org.
It's a humble idea. Use a biological process to turn a plant into a power source. From that idea came the first Poet refinery. One biorefinery in one town turned into 27 facilities in 27 towns, creating new local jobs, producing hundreds of millions of gallons of ethanol, and providing renewable products around the world. Suddenly, that one little idea seems a whole lot bigger. See the world differently with Poet.